Yeah. Go tonight. It's time to talk about it. Let go and talk about it. It's time to talk about it. Let go and talk about it. It's time to talk about it. Let go and talk about it. Turn up the volume, it's there being tone. One of one, they put the ghost on the throne. If it's controversial, we still chop it up, bro. You could pick the topic, we gon' chop it up, bro. We gon' keep it real, and that's all you gon' get. Hop in the comments, gon' speak on that 10 p.m., you can catch us live. I'm with Debbie, she reporting live. When I speak, I'ma let it fly. I keep it real, I can testify. It's time to talk about it. Let go and talk about it. It's time to talk about it. Let go and talk about it. It's time to talk about it. Let go and talk about it.
Yeah, it's time to talk about it. They're going to talk about it. We are your hosts. I am Tone the Goat.
Deputy is reporting live. What's up?
Yes, sir. Ski, man. Go That Night podcast, tuning in 10 o'clock every night, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, every single week. You know what I'm saying? And we do got a goal in mind. You know what I'm saying? You ain't nothing if you ain't got a plan. If you ain't strategizing nothing, you ain't got a plan. But Debbie, let them know what our goal is.
Our goal happens to be 100,000 subscribers is our goal. And we are going to achieve that, and we're going to keep climbing the mountain. So please support us, support the show by clicking subscribe and keep it growing.
That way, man. You heard what she said. Support the show, like, subscribe, hop in the comments, star us up, badge us up, turn on the notifications. Make sure you comment. One of our main subjects gonna be tonight that I ain't even tell Debbie, but I'm pretty sure she got plenty of them. Spring breaks, wildest memories. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna dive into that later on in the show somewhere, but you know what I'm saying? As you tune in to this show, please hop in the comments and let me know, because spring break is either creeping around or it is going on right now for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And that is a big, major part of the making of a lot of us, if you want to ask me. You know what I'm saying? Spring break has always been a monumental time. It can either make or break you, but spring break has been dope. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna dive into that later in the show. But you can follow Debbie Diaz at Debbie Diaz Reporting Live. You know what I'm saying? That's on most of the platforms, right, Debbie?
Just put it in Google and it all comes up.
She hit the Google.
Save me some typing.
Hit the Google, and you know what I'm saying, just as well as me, all you got to do is search Tone the Goat. Debbie, I got a big concert coming up this weekend. It's a big deal for Atlanta. Yeah, it's a lot going on this weekend. It's 404 weekend, and that's like our monumental weekend for Atlanta. Our main area code is 404. So 404 weekend, April 4th. And it's bittersweet for me because it's also the day that my mom passed. So it's like a huge day.
Yeah.
And time has passed enough for me to, you know, I'm not really mourning or nothing like that no more. So it's a glorious day. It's a celebration. But
it's still in its home, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. And another fun fact about 404 is that's the day that Martin Luther King passed. So it's just a lot going around 404. You know what I'm saying? April 4th. It's a dope day. So
it sounds like a lottery number right now.
Yeah. I'm going crazy though this Saturday, man. We're going crazy at the underground. But yeah, so Debbie, I got some shit lined up. So tell me this.
Riddle me this.
Riddle me this. Tell me this. Are you skilled at? Is this one of your best departments, or is this a department that you still need work on? Are you skilled at cutting people off?
Oh, you mean verbally or physically?
No. I mean, like literally, like, okay, this person doesn't belong in my life anymore, so I'm just gonna cut this person off. Like,
even
if it doesn't, even if you don't even tell this person the reason why, or even if you do, but just cutting a person off. Just cutting a person off.
I am good at that, but there's reasoning why I don't do it, because I have to think, like, I put myself in their mindset, and if I know this person can cause me some fuckery in life, you know, I'm going to keep my enemies at arm's length. You know, I'm going to keep them close. You know, if I know that they're innocent, you know, they're not going to try to get butthurt over me blocking them or getting them out of my life, then yeah, I totally do that. I have no problem doing that at all. I can be real. But if I know there's going to be some fuckery because of that action, I will keep them open, but like very distantly open.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I get it and I don't. I feel it. I feel it. That sounds like you're not a skillful person at cutting a person off.
It's just I am skilled at it. It's just I have the fuckery people that I cut off, and those fuckery people are the ones I worry about. So when you got fuckery people around, you got to be careful how you cut them off. So
Okay, okay, I get that. I
mhm,
get that. I get that.
right.
I feel
But
you.
other
I
than
feel you.
that, I don't give a shit. Like I'll cut. Bye, bye. Like whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
there's plenty of fish to sea, bitch.
yeah, man.
And actually, the older I get, the less I want around in my circle. Like I like my privacy. I like a little bit, less, mouths to feed around me, type of thing. And it's a little bit more like reassuring to know that, like, oh, like your shit's not going to be like trampled on or out there on the streets or whatever if your circles are tighter. I mean,
Right. Okay. All right. That comes with experience. I feel that though.
mhm.
It sounds like you're super skilled in knowing how to handle people, knowing how to read people and handle people to protect yourself from a whole lot of
Well,
bullshit.
I didn't say
Fuckery.
people well. There's a lot of gray areas and everything you just said, but yeah, totally.
Well, look, it's Thursday. We've skipped the day. I haven't spoken to you. We haven't spoken to the people, and what's been new. Has anything happened in this little small gap of a period? Because I know stuff always happens on your weekends. Has anything
Oh,
happened in this middle of this week?
every day is like a vacation. So it's like the weekend, what? Like Monday's the weekend. Everything always goes down and goes good on a Tuesday though. On a Tuesday, growing up, I mean that's when
Oh,
everything happens on a Tuesday. That's how I feel. And yeah, in just a matter of a week since we spoke, I've been to the club in Clearwater Beach. I've been on this like 18-hour Voyager boat ride. I went on this. I saw a murder happen. Let's see what else. I got pulled over
you
by water police.
see, you say you seen a before the water police. You said you seen a what?
Oh, I didn't see the actual murder. I was at the scene like right after the murder happened. Like, police shot up this girl in this car, and I saw it only because it was from water. So I was in a boat, and saw it from the boat. I was like, holy shit! There's all kinds of forensics over there. But yeah, it was like a lot of action on that day.
You pulled your phone out, didn't you?
Did I board it?
You recorded it, didn't you?
Oh, duh. I haven't even leaked that bitch out yet. It's in the editing process. Because I gotta find too. You can see the bullet holes all over the screen or the windshield. And, I mean, I gotta say it's probably an AR that they use because the bullet holes it looked like a softball size from like where I was at, and there was a good at least like 8 rounds on that windshield. So whoever was in that
Damn,
car, she got tore up. I mean,
damn,
she must
man.
have pissed
You
off
said
the
8 rounds
wrong
on the
person.
windshield.
And yeah, it was one of those like little ninja cars too. It was like one of those little Yaris things. And I'm like, damn, that would have been a target. But some things don't make the news that way.
All right. Well, look, Debbie, you know what I'm saying? Before I dive head first into what I got prepared for tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the floor. Do you have anything that you want to get up off of your breast, aka chest? You want anything to get off your chest, or anything you want to question me or ask me, or anything that you want to rant about? Because you're hey, I wanted to tell you, your lighter thief rant got a nice amount of views on YouTube. I mean, you yeah. I haven't
Precious.
seen somebody rant as good as you about lighter thieving.
I know. I mean, like that tells you how that hit my soul. That is my soul. You know what? Look I got one right here. I'm protecting it. Yep. Mr. Blue's been with me for about 3 years now.
Uh-huh.
Yep. He's starting to get a little thin though. He's getting a little lighter. But I'm holding on to him. The other thing the other little trick I went to is you buy these lighters that have no flame on them. They're kind of like electricity meets electricity, and it's like windless like thing. I don't know what it's called. None of the other bitches and stuff that like smoke weed or doing that, they don't like to use that type of lighter, so they don't steal
All right.
it. But yeah, don't get me going on the lighter thing. But yeah, that was a good topic for sure. But my rant, the only rant that I have like for today is I have a question for you. What when somebody sees you on the streets or anywhere and what is the first image they judge you as? Like, do they judge you as a church boy? Do they judge you as like a club or a nerd? Or like, what is the title that you get judged as?
I always get, well, I tell you two things. A funny thing is when a lot of my fans, supporters, or just people that watch me online, when they meet me in person, they be like, damn, I thought you was way taller. And I'm not that short, but I don't know why people think I'm like basketball height. Like people be thinking I'm like 6'2", 6'3". I'm 5'9". So they be thinking I'm, I don't know. But other than that, nah, I get
No, I didn't mean like height.
yeah, I know. That's what I said. That was a funny thing. So I'm gonna tell you, as far as what you were saying, one thing I always get from females is that they think that I am what's the word they use?
Should I throw a synonym out there? Let me go. I'll throw
they say that I'm
snobby, bougie,
nah, they say like firm or like
firm.
Yeah, like not
Strict,
like strict, like I don't know,
like daddy issues, strict,
like you say what?
Like daddy issues, strict, like that.
Daddy
Wait,
issues?
are you controlling?
No. Yeah, like I think that's what I think. And nah, that's not really that. I don't know. I've had some females like BDSM control, like type shit. Like I'm talking
Okay.
about like yeah, like control, like that kind of control.
Wow. That was a different avenue that you went that I didn't think you were gonna go.
And then, right. And then I also I don't know. I don't know, man.
Well, has it changed from when you were younger to like now? Like, has the judgment, the judgment book cover changed a little bit?
Nah, I've been pretty much consistent, if you ask me. I haven't picked up too many different traits or different habits along the ways. I've been kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I've been this same person since when I was 13. I was a young old man then. Like, yeah.
I mean, if I saw you and didn't know you on like the streets or walking in the mall or anywhere, I would probably say that you were like a little on the bougie side. You'd be like the selective bougie. Like you're selective bougie. Like if you're not liking the cup of tea you're looking at, then you're not going to drink from it. But and you're not going to spend time wasting time on it. That's how I would do.
So I was trying to find a word for something like that, but like a lot of females don't. So all right. So look, and I'm glad. All right. So now I got my thoughts together. You helped me out, Debbie. All right. So a lot of females don't shoot their shots at me because of some of the weirdest fucking reasons that I've heard. And I got like moles in my crews. Like I got, or let's just say like the girl won't go for me, but I could tell she wanted me, but she might go to the guy that's like lower in my crew. So then my guy that's lower in my crew might come give me the information. It's like, on various signs, he might be like, man, she was intimidated by you. It's like, what the fuck? How is she intimidated by little old me? Then sometimes they might be like, man, she thought you was regular, but once you told her who you was and she looked it up, she didn't want to deal with you no more, man. She not trying to be on the radar. Like, what the fuck? I've never heard this shit. That's a curveball for me. Like, you don't want to fuck with me because I'm popular? Oh shit, that's crazy. This is new for me. This is new. So those are some of the things that, but now let me tell you this now. Motherfucking bombshell. Yeah, drop the motherfucking gavel on the table. One thing I have calculated to my motherfucking wisdom, that's because you bitches motherfucking got too much flight mileage on that pussy and that shit been spread around too motherfucking much. So now you don't want to fuck with a popular ass nigga because you don't want your cover to be blown. The whole ass.
Damn.
Go ahead.
I mean, like, I think I hit a soft spot and sore spot with this topic. I mean, you're just telling it how it is straight up. I mean, like, hey, having somebody feel like they're intimidated by you, I get that title too once in a while, and I'm like, really? Like me? Like, like, thanks. It's kind of like, but it's just insecurities too of other people. But hey, if you get judge that, go walk your bad ass into every room and own the bitch. That's how I say it. But I think maybe your judgments are pretty good. Yeah, I would say they're pretty good. It sounds like you've heard a lot of them throughout the years. But my judgments have changed recently, like big time. I just found out the other day I have a different judgment. So I typically am the party girl all the time. Like everybody sees me, you can see me in a church, you can see me in a dungeon, you can see me anywhere. I'm labeled as party girl. So it took me a while to accept that. I don't know why, But so later in my life now, I am now being approached as going to business with me, judgment. I now am looking like a business bitch now. Like people are coming up to me, the Chinese lady at the Chinese restaurant, where I get my General Tso's number 13. She just came out of nowhere and was like, Debbie, I follow you on Facebook and we need to go into business together. I'm like, bitch, I'm in my pajamas right now, and like I'm not even like I'm trying to drink some of this Jello sake they got in on sample trays. I'm not even trying to like pitch myself. But do I come across as like which one do you think, party girl or joining in the business? I mean, well, we kind of cloudy. That's different.
You said party girl or what?
Or like I want to start a business with this bitch. And I'm not talking about Heather. Wait, Heather's listening.
And this
Not you,
hold
bitch.
on.
Another one.
This is to marry or to date or to what is this?
What? What?
Which one am I choosing for? Party girl or which girl is this for? Is this to be with it for a long, long time or what? Like what
Oh,
am I choosing for?
no, this is just a quick. You've never seen me before in your entire life.
Party girl.
Oh, party girl.
Hell
Alright.
yeah.
I still got it. Yep.
Hell yeah. Party girl all fucking day.
Yeah, it's a smile right now. The sad part is I'm not living up to that anymore because I went to the club the other day and it killed me. Like literally, it drained the shit out of me. When I used to do clubbing, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and just repeat that cycle. Now I went Friday and I was like dead the whole weekend. Yeah, I no training. I need to like build up that tolerance. I don't think I want to build it back up.
A few shout outs real quick, Debbie. We got Heather Critterden on the check-in. We got Rick Outlaw. He's became a regular on our show, man. Shout out to Rick. I always check in.
What up, Rick?
Yeah, shout out to Rick. And I seen somebody else. Shout out to Beats by Q on the check-in and a few other people, man. Yeah, but shout out to the Twitch crowd, the Facebook crowd, YouTube crowd. If y'all checked in, make sure y'all share, like, subscribe, comment as you've been doing. You already been commenting, you know what I'm saying? I've been putting some of y'all comments on the screen as you see Heather Critterden. She said, "Oh no." I think she was replying to when I was going on my rant, Debbie. I'm not sure.
You know what? What? She got some skills in the neon business. Remember we were talking about the neon lights?
Oh yeah.
She's one of those bitches that can hook that up. What do you want yours to say besides good at night? I want mine to say like bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Your background looks so perfect right now with it right there though. Like your background will look so perfect right now.
It's in prep. Total prep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I just
that pink looks pinkalicious on you too tonight, by the way.
Thank you. It's bringing out the party girl on me.
Is that like dirty blonde? What do they call that? Is that dirty blonde?
I'm dirty blonde.
Okay.
Yeah, and then sometimes I tried to do the platinum thing, but I don't want to dye my hair like that because I just feel like I'm gonna lose all my hair. Like it just you never know what's in those dyes, and I don't know. I did back in the day so much damage to my hair that I don't even want to like fuck with it nowadays. I'm just gonna let it be.
All right, well look, it's about to get heated, it's about to get lit, it's about to get amped up, you know what I'm saying? I need y'all to tune in, chime in on this part right here. We about to get into some spring break memories, wildest spring break memories at that, you know what I'm saying? If you tuned in, please hit the comments. I would love to hear y'all stories. If you want to cam up, all you got to do is in the comments, just say I want to cam up. I'll let you know how to cam up, but I would love to hear some crazy, wild spring break stories. I know Debbie has to have a few.
What?
I know I have one in the tuck. I know I got one that would never leave my mind. But it is spring break time for a lot of college students. It is spring break time for a lot of grade students. And it just spring break has always been
Party.
yeah, part. And I would never forget when I was coming up, man. One thing I used to always love to do was watch Spring Bling. Like that was one of my most favoriteest things to do. MTV Spring Bling,
That,
uh, Girls Gone Wild, all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? During my spring break. Unfortunately, Debbie, I used to watch Girls Like You show their boobs. I used to love like Girls Like You, Debbie. Oh my God, that was like the go-to for me. I
yeah.
don't know if you know that.
I
Man,
entered in a 3-time contest myself.
okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I used to always want to go like Panama City, you know.
Yeah, where MTV was at.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
know, me too.
yeah. Hop in them comments, man. But yeah, Debbie, do you have any spring break memories that stand out to you that you could speak on? Any spring break. Look, Heather's in the comments. She say, "Ha ha." Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I like spring break. I mean, I really don't. I just, memory, like big epic thing is not really coming to my brain because I was probably so drunk. I was in blackout mode. But I do plead the fifth on some of my spring breaks. But I mean, I did enter a white t-shirt contest at spring break one time, and this was even before my big job. So this is wholly like I didn't win, obviously, but I haven't done one after boob job. But I don't even know what balls I had back then to do a wet t-shirt contest before boob job because like what were we looking at? Like what was the competition that I was bringing to the table? I'm not really sure. All I know is that I did it, and ain't no shame in my game, and I didn't win.
Okay, all right. So it was a boob contest.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Mhm.
right. And you're saying this is before. All right. Well, I'll tell you one thing that's attractive about a female is bravery. And that's, that probably was enough in itself then, you know. I,
I mean, I
I
don't.
wish we had some clips.
You know what I remember of it though? It was in this dark club, and then we had to stand in these little kiddie pools and like get water dumped on us, like like with some big commercial with water pouring down on. And but I remember seeing a cockroach in the air in the bar area, and it ruined my whole event. Like I had kept my eye on that stupid cockroach, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't focus on anything else but that cockroach, and it totally took away from my talent that night. I feel so maybe that cockroach ruined my opportunity.
Not the cockroach.
Cockroach was a big one too.
Oh my God. All right. Well, all right. Well, I will admit that's a hell of a spring break memory. I ain't gonna lie, like, that's a good one to have in the tuck. I mean, because think about it, you would never, ever, ever that would never happen again in your life on
No,
spring break. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean I don't know. Never say never. I mean, shit's happen in weird places. It's provocative.
All
Totally
right.
provocative.
See, that's why that's a great memory though, because
Yeah.
all great memories we want to relive once again, to be honest. To be
Yeah.
honest.
And, I'm thankful though that the cameras and technology were not as good as they are then, because I don't think I would even watch the rerun of that.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I just wish I could see some photos or a video of that. But
Yeah,
so
me too.
so Debbie, my spring break wildest memory would be from 2006, and this was I was still in high school, and my first song was on the radio, and I had a show in Myrtle Beach, and I would never forget me and my cousin. I won't say his name, but me and my cousin, we went up to Myrtle Beach, and man, all I know is, I was popular, so I was moving around the city, song on the radio, and this and the third. And this was I lost my. This was when I lost my uh uh WV card, not my V card, but my WV card.
WV card.
Yeah. So this is when I lost my WV card, my white virginity card.
Oh,
This
okay.
is when I lost my WV card. So, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't did my shows or whatever, and I didn't realize Myrtle Beach was this type of town until I really started to move around and move around. And DMX had a huge concert this same night, and he happened to have me backstage, and he gave me some advice or whatever that me up, and yeah, that kind of made me a little more popular. I didn't realize how big DMX was to the white girls or
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
And he's short too. Mm-hmm. That's why you bonded with him.
You said what? Say it again.
I said that's why you wanted to bond with him.
So
No
boom.
pun intended. No pun intended.
So boom.
Did he bark the whole time too? Did he like? Was he like ruff ruff? Like, y'all make me lose my mind.
He was, you know what I'm saying, he did have aggression in his voice, but it was exactly what I would expect and wanted from DMX. It wasn't too overzealous or nothing crazy or nothing like that. But yeah, that did enough. So the show was at a House of Blues, and that did enough to the bystanders that seen whatever they seen, whatever. So later on, I got caught on the beach by a couple of white girls. And me and my cousin, my cousin, he did whatever he did elsewhere, somewhere in the open. But all I know, we was in the public, and the white girl that I was with, it happened in the jacuzzi, and one of the hotel. It wasn't even our hotel jacuzzi, but it happened, and it was just like, man,
some rando. Man, those are some fun times, aren't they? Like, I mean, I'm visualizing this whole night of yours. I mean, it's just you didn't give a flying fuck either, did you? Like nothing in the world to bother you.
Well, I was really like I was the amateur in that story. I ain't gonna lie. I was the amateur. She had a plan and she executed. She knew what she was doing. Because we went through so much, man. We went through so much. Like even before that, I can't remember vividly what happened, but like one of the I want to say
so much in that 24-hour span.
I don't want to say bitch, but the girl lost her keys, and somehow her car had to stay at the House of Blues, and we ended up having to go through this and that and the third. And then one of the girls, baby daddy was through there, and all I know, at the end of the night, we ended up smashing. It was what it was.
Well, at least you remembered it. I mean, kudos to that. So, if I could turn back time, I would have put one more drink down so I could remember. But you know what? Those are the things that also shaped us to the future. If they taught us lessons and they taught us how to act and what to expect in those situations. Just like you remember this song, I mean, probably don't. It's kind of a Redneck and White song, but I don't know where it came from. But it's called the Sunscreen song. Do you remember that?
The Sunscreen song?
Yeah, I think it's called.
How does it go?
Well, he kind of talks throughout it with a nice beat in the background.
No, let me hear you sing it.
It's not a singing thing. It's like, well, you're not as old as you think you are. Stop looking at magazines that you're not as fat. He talks like that, and then there's just EDM beat in the background. But the shit that he says, he goes in the beginning. He goes, "This is for the class of 1999" or some shit like that. And then the shit that he says in that song or whatever it's called, it is true. Because I listened to it 20 years later, and I'm like, man, this motherfucker was right. Wear sunscreen, bitches, wear sunscreen. But everything he says is there. At the time, I remember rolling my eyes like, this motherfucker don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then now, 20 years later, I'm like, he did know what he was talking about. Like, this is real. I mean, I don't know who the guy is.
Was it a gold bun or gold aid? What brand was it?
A gold brand. It was a what? Oh, lotion?
No.
No.
I'm saying, which brand was this for?
It wasn't a brand. It was just like a metaphor, like type of song / freestyle or something. Like I don't know. If you hear it now, you'll probably like, oh, this sounds like me. And then he kind of goes into it and tells you about life. And it's like, I'm telling you, he predicted the future, bitch. Well, not really future. He predicted shit. He's like, don't be mean to your elders. If their elders were, It's like, life lessons and shit that I didn't appreciate during my spring breaker times. But now, fast forward.
Since you tiptoed on that subject, tell me about this though. And just before I even speak on it, I just feel like some people, I don't know where their raising came from, but some crazy people on this world. But how do you feel about people under 15? Let's just say people under 15 that disrespect elders.
Powder the Pin Pan, Sabaho. Like, for real. I mean, entitlement, if there's no, if I have to carry a crowbar with me all the time, I'm going around whacking them. Like, seriously, that's the only way. I mean, it's a lot.
Where does it start from though? What's the root of that? What do you think the root of that is?
Well, obviously parents. I mean, but there are some, parents that do put in the work, and the kids are just like, they're just not getting it, or they feel entitlement, or they're Generation Alpha, or some of those things.
As a woman, would you befriend a woman that's a horrible mom? On top of, what do you think about women that befriend women that are horrible moms?
Well, yeah, I would. I would actually probably take action if the kids were being mistreated as well. And I mean, this isn't a call the police type thing. This is a welfare type of thing for children's safety, innocent child. So yeah, I would. I'm the bitch at a red light. If I see a bitch smoking a cigarette in the car with a kid in the car, I'm rolling down my window and I'm bitching at her, threatening her because there's a kid in the car inhaling that secondhand smoke. So, but yeah, I have no problem. I would totally. Because a lot of people don't though. They just like let it like go by under scuff it under the carpet. But as a parent, when you hear those kids and baby movement, you don't give a fuck about fucking mom. She can go to jail, rot in hell, all that. The kid is more important. Totally.
Big fact. No cap. Hey man, if you're on the tune in right now, make sure you share. Make sure you share, man. This is the Golden Night Podcast, Golden Night Podcast. Tone the Goat, Debbie Diaz. You know what I'm saying? Featuring the vaginas. So shout out to the vaginas, Debbie Diaz. Can you tell us something about the vaginas? I'm about to call it all kind of stuff. I got this drink.
These Virginias out there, I swear to God. I mean, it must be full moon. It is full moon. It's Mercury retrograde going on again. I think this bitch happens like year round. This Mercury thing. I mean, I have like one of the vaginas. She's like my astrology bitch. She lets me know when all this reading shit's happening. And I get text messages. So she keeps reminding me, Mercury retrograde is here. Mercury. I'm like, bitch, you keep mentioning it. It's gonna manifest. So stop telling me. I got the first memo. So the vaginas are crazy lately. They're all over the place. They're like whack jobs. I mean, they're unstable, they're literally unpredictable, and they're out of control.
Out of control.
Yes.
Out of control.
And I'm guilty by association.
Guilty by association. So tell me this: if I was to come down to what is it? And correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Dayton or Tampa?
Tampa.
So if I come down to Tampa, would you be able to put me on a white girl? Because I'm very inexperienced when it comes to white women.
Absolutely. There's actually a lot of the vaginas are into the black dudes. Like,
you feel like white women would like me? You feel like?
Yeah.
For real? Why you say that?
Absolutely.
Why you say that?
I mean, because this is the land of no judgment down here of any sort of interracial type of relationship. So it's normal for everybody to be with somebody that's different or totally. I mean, it's not normal to be with somebody that's your style. Like if I'm with a white person and I'm white, it's kind of boring. Look, why do you live in Florida? Let's shake it up down here. So it's more acceptable of everything down here. So it's the land of whatever. And it's, except for what Trump's trying to do.
So it sounds like you're saying it really wouldn't be about me. It's more about the vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It makes me think, is it like that in ATL? Stay in your lane? Choosing my words wisely.
So on the flip side, you got anything you want to ask me? Anything? Any questions?
Bro, you do need to come down to Tampa. I mean, Tampa is a live city. So is Atlanta. But there's tons of, I'm a great tour guide too. So there's all kinds of, you go to the beach during the day, and then from there you take a shower, you get ready to go to dinner, and then each event is in a different area of the town too, like different area of the beaches or downtowns. So it's really like a really cool city to live in and party at, for sure.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's
Well,
all I'm saying.
look like we trickling on down, Deb. I'm trying to see anything else that I had on my list of topics. The spring break was my main thing. Oh, I got one more for you. I done already got through the cutting off people. You definitely said that you will cut off somebody. So anybody out there in the world you're looking to get at Debbie, and if you're able to get through that first stage and that second stage, just know that she will cut people off. Business wise, relationship wise, and all that.
Tell that.
Unless you're the person that's ejaculating in front of her or masturbating in front of her.
Oh my
gosh. But now tell me this. In other news,
I would never live that down.
On the flip side of things, what's one of the most romantic things that someone has done for you on a serious note? And this is for tip purposes, because I had somebody hop in my DMs, and specifically he was like, man, man, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I got this girl that I like, man. She into all that extra shit, this, that, and third, man.
That extra shit.
Yeah, that extra shit. I don't really know what to do, man.
You mean that romance that we like?
What I need to do. I was like, man, I could give you some tips, but I ain't gonna lie, the best tips come from a woman. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't think like them, and they can't think like us. And that's the fucked up part. Like, we'll be like, I'm gonna tell you one story, and then I'm gonna let you take the floor, Debbie. But I never forget. I left out the country and I went to Mexico, and I took this girl.
What part of Mexico?
I went to Maine. I went to Cozumel, but I want to say I went to like other parts and everything else. But I took the girl that I was dating at the time, who ended up being the mother of my kids. But this made my mom pissed at the time, and she was just mad I was taking her out there, and my mom ain't been out the country. So boom, I come back and I feel like I done balled out for my mama. I bring my mama the gifts. This the shit you get me. This bullshit. This whatever. I'm just like, but I'm playing back with with the girl who I'm playing back with my the mother of my kids was saying. She was like, your mom not gonna like it. And I'm like, you tripping? You don't know what my mama like. This, that, the third. Man, she gonna like it, man. I got out, man. My mama that hurt my little feelings, but it's like I'm convinced.
You gave her like sloppy seconds. You gave her sloppy second memories.
I am convinced men cannot think like women, and women cannot think like men. So, Debbie, I give you the floor. What is one of the most romantic things that a man has done to you? And if you can't say that, then what's some tips you can give some men out here?
Well, I gotta say, sadly, the best romantic things, gestures, and event surprises that I've received, like during the whole period, were from like married men or stalkers. I mean, like really, like those where they like stepped up the notch and got creative. Like talking about reserving like a whole stadium to watch a movie, or getting Adele to personally meet me. Like extravagant, helicopters, all that extravagant things came from the wrong people. But they were like, hey, wasn't my wallet that was getting hurt. So, and it's the other thing is so it didn't really like mean a lot to me at all, but I was really the way it was, but there's been a lot of different things. But as far as the tips, I would say guys like girls like it, the little things in life, and then we also like the big things in life. But we do like those little cards, something that makes it look like you like went out of your way to do something that we usually bitch about. So, like, do the dishes. If you normally are never doing the dishes and you go do the dishes, burn them. It's like little things like that if you're a broke bitch and deep pockets, do those, things. Even if you have deep pockets, start out with those things. Because if you start a bitch out with a big, big surprise, you setting the bar way too high from the get-go. And then you're going to have to keep climbing that bar over and over again. She's going to be like, what? You're only giving me one yacht? I thought I was going to get 4 yachts. You know, like, so you got to be careful in that department.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Okay. All right. That's some good old advice, man, right here on the Go Tonight podcast from none other than herself, but Debbie Diaz. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It don't get no better
Oh
than
my gosh, I love coming on here and cutting up with you. You know, sometimes I feel bad. I feel like I should be asking you more of the questions, but you come so organized that I'm like, wow, he's good. I mean, like, I'm just going to flow. You know, like keep coming.
yeah,
You know, like if you ever get tired and you need a break from that role, like let me know. You know,
that
I'll
way.
quit.
That way. Nah, don't play with her, man. You heard. Yeah. So anything else you want to put on there before we slide up out of here tonight, man? Y'all make sure y'all do the natural things that you're supposed to do. Like, subscribe, share.
Subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah. Turn on the notifications. Follow me and Debbie Diaz on all of our social medias. Tone the Goat, Debbie Diaz reporting live.
Yell
Um,
over.
and the vaginas. You know what I'm
And the
saying?
vaginas. Can't forget the vaginas with me.
Don't be a dick. Follow the vaginas.
Yes, that's correct.
That
Don't
makes.
slip on it either.
uh, Other than that, man, spring break out here for all the old heads, in betweens, and YNs. You know what that means, Debbie?
I think I kind of got it.
For all the old heads, in
Oh,
betweens,
senior
and
citizens?
YNs.
All the old people? I think I got it. It's one of those things where you just understand what you're saying. You don't really know how to explain it, but you understand it.
For shit show. All right, so you heard what Debbie said, man. Other than that, 404 Day weekend is creeping up on us. Tomorrow it comes. Saturday, I will be performing live at the Underground in Atlanta, man. Y'all pop out. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. You know what I'm saying? Come out here and see one of these legendary performances. I wish Debbie Diaz could be up here so she could see how we rock out here in Atlanta.
My
You know,
broomstick's in the shop.
yeah, that way. You hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, y'all tune in weekly, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, every day, every one of those days. At what
10
time?
p.m. 10 p.m. EST.
That right, and let them know what our goal is that we're trying to reach.
We are trying to reach the 100,000 subscribers, and I need your support and love your support, and would appreciate it. And sharing is caring, so spread it to all your friends. And not sure about your family though. It's a little taboo.
Sharing is caring. I love to use them words with my homeboys. I'd be like, "Come on, bro, sharing is caring." I just, that's one of my favorite phrases.
It's kind of like when you pay it forward. I don't know in ATL, but down here, like people pay it forward through the drive-thrus, Dunkin' Donuts and stuff. And I always get to pay it forward when I only order like a 99-cent coffee. I'm like, man, why couldn't they have paid it forward when I had that big ass order? Like chimichangas and all this other shit, lattes. And, but they're like, man, the car in front of you paid for your meal. I'm like, I didn't get a meal. I got a 99-cent coffee. And then I had to pay for it, and then I end up getting the person with 18,000 orders.
There you have it. You see, Debbie is a handful. Debbie is. I love you, Debbie, man. Tell them we're gonna tune in with them next week. We'll see them. Have a great weekend.
Peace out, bitches.
Debbie, please get some exciting news for us to talk about on Monday. You know what I'm saying? We'll see you, and yeah, we'll see the people then.
We got this. Peace.